right, futures green here ahead of the open, slightly green. S&P futures up 0.27%, Dow futures up 0.16%, and the Nasdaq futures up 0.32% ahead of today's open. As mentioned, all things look quiet on the Western Front, at least so far. We'll see what direction we end up getting today. Now, let's take a look at some cues from last session. While energy, healthcare, and real estate stocks recorded the strongest gains on Tuesday, consumer discretionary and information technology closed the session lower, although most S&P 500 sectors finished positively. U.S. stock futures were steady on Wednesday after Tuesday's declines. Futures of major benchmark indices were higher this morning, and so far they are holding higher. They're actually just off their highs as we speak. Investors await Nvidia's highly anticipated earnings report on Wednesday. Meanwhile, the minutes for the Fed's October FOMC meeting will also be released later today. The 10-year Treasury bond yielded 4.12%, and the 2-year bond was at 3.58%. Now, there are some stocks in focus here today. First one is going to be Nvidia, as everyone knows. They're going to report earnings here today. They are up 0.42% in the pre-market on Wednesday, as analysts expect it to report earnings of $125 per share on revenue of $54.84 billion. Now, the estimates on this, we do kind of think that Nvidia is going to beat those estimates. How big is yet to be seen. Really, the question comes down to how does Nvidia trade after this print? Does it pull a Palantir, report good earnings, and trade down, or does it continue to take a next leg up? I'm sure that's what everyone's going to be looking for, and some of the things that we're going to be discussing here today. The next stock on our list here is Constellation Energy. That's ticker CEG. It gained 3.49% after it secured a $1 billion Department of Energy loan to restart the Crane Clean Energy Center. This is expected to create 3,400 jobs. DoorDash is the next stock on our list that advanced 2.2% after a Jefferies upgrade from hold to buy and a partnership with Family Dollar to offer on-demand delivery of convenience items, household goods, and more at everyday low prices. It's odd because though a Family Dollar generally discount products, you're just making them more expensive by having them delivered. But nonetheless, that did cause DoorDash here to pop a little bit, and that is holding higher. The next stock on our list here is Baidu, ticker BIDU. That slipped 2.5% despite beating both top and bottom line results as its online marketing revenue or ad revenue dropped 18% year over year to $2.16 billion. The last stock on our list here is Target, affectionately called Target by some, ticker TGT. That was 0.034% higher as analysts expect it to report earnings of $172 per share on revenue of $25.34 billion. Now, it does look like that is out here. The earnings came in at 178, so that slightly beat the estimate. I don't have the sales figure here. We'll pull them up when we take a look at Target. Target, however, trading lower here in the pre-market. We'll see how it does prior to the open.